Hi, hello, welcome to today's session. We were discussing about the movement of nomads from the chapter Pastoralist in the Modern World. So, under that, we discussed first type of movement, that is from or in the mountains or from the mountains. Let's discuss second category of the movement of nomads, that is on the plateaus, plains, and deserts. So here the important nomads, one who took their part in the movement from these different landforms, Dangaras were an important pastoral community of Maharashtra in the early 20th century. Their population in this region, particularly from Maharashtra, it was mainly estimated about 4,67,000. 4,67,000. These Dongras from Maharashtra region, they are mainly shepherds. Some people from this community, they are even blanket weavers, and still others were buffalo herders. So most importantly, Dangras were the important pastoral community farming about 4,67,000 population, uh, and most majority number of Dangras, they are shepherds, and some were blanket weavers and others were buffalo herders. So here the Dangra shepherds lived in the central plateau of Maharashtra during the monsoons. During the monsoons, that is in the rainy season and in the beginning of winter season. So particularly Maharashtra, it was mainly semi-arid region which receives low rainfall or less rainfall, and even the soil fertility, it was very poor, and that's why this region is mainly covered with thorny scrub, or it is mainly identified as scrubland. Nothing but dry crops like bajra could be sown here. In the monsoon, this tract became very vast grazing ground for the Dongra flocks like sheep, goat, then cattle like cow, donkey, horse, buffalo, and others. After a march of about a month, they reached the Konkan region is the coastal uh, area of Maharashtra, or coastal region of Maharashtra. This was flourishing agricultural tract which receives high rainfall, and even the soil was mainly rich in fertility. Here, the shepherds are mainly welcomed by the other important community people. They are Konkani peasants. Then, when the Kharif harvest was cut at this time, that is in the months of November and December, when the Kharif season is going to end, or when the Kharif crops are going to be harvested, the fields had to be fertilized and made ready for Rabi harvest from the months of February. From the months of February. Then Dongar flocks manured the field and fed on the stubble. So here Dongar uh, uh, nomads or pastoralists, they used to make the available land after the harvest for uh, grazing their flocks or cattle, and along with grazing they even plays a very important role, or played a very important role in making manure to the soil or to the crop and they use which helped the Konkani peasants to get ready for the Rabi harvest. Rabi harvest. For this, Konkani peasants also gave uh, supplies to these Dongar folks with rice, which shepherds took back to the plateau where grain was scarce. With the onset of monsoon, Dongars left the Konkan and the coastal areas with their flocks and returned to the settlements on the dry plateaus where they were in the earlier. The sheep could not tolerate the wet monsoon conditions. That's why in Karnataka and in Andhra Pradesh, again the dry central plateau was covered with stone and grass, inhabited by cattle, goat, and sheep herders. Here, the other important nomad communities, one who is identified, they are the Gollas. So Gollas herded cattle, then Kurumas and Kurubas, they reared sheep and goat and sold even woolen blanket or woven blanket. These Gollas and Kurumas and Kurubas, they lived near the woods, cultivated small patches of land, and they themselves engaged in a variety of petty trades and took care of their herds. These people, unlike the mountain pastoralists, it was not the cold and snow that defined the seasonal rhythm for their movement. Rather, it was the alternation of the monsoon and dry season. That's why they used to make movement towards the other regions or other places. In the dry season, they moved towards the coastal tracts and left when the rain came. Only buffaloes liked the swampy, wet condition of the coastal areas during the monsoon months. Other herds had to be shifted to the dry plateaus at the same time. Then other important nomads, they are Banjaras. So Banjaras were yet another well-known group of graziers. They were to be found in the villages of the different states like Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and even in Maharashtra. These Banjaras, they used to keep moving. They used to make the movement in search of good pasture land for their cattle. They moved over a long distance with selling pluff cattle and other goods to villagers in barter system or in exchange for grain and fodder. In the deserts of Rajasthan, there lived the other nomads. They are Raikas. Here in Rajasthan, the rainfall in the region was meager and uncertain. Meager means very less or low or scanty, and it was uncertain. Uncertain means ಆಗಬಹುದು ಆಗದಲ್ಲಿರಬಹುದು, ಅಕಾಲಿಕ. On cultivated land, harvested fluctuated every year. Over vast stretches, no crop could be grown in this region, that is in Rajasthan. So the Raikas combined cultivation with pastoralism. So the Raikas combined cultivation with pastoralism. During the monsoons, the Raikas of Barmar, Jaisalmer, Jodhpur, and Bikaner stayed in their home villages where pasture was available. By October, when these grazing grounds were dry and exhausted, they moved out in search of the other pasture and water and returned again during the next monsoon to their original habitation. One group of Raikas known as the Maru, Maru means desert, Raikas herded camels and another group reared a sheep and goat in Rajasthan. So we see that from after discussing all these different nomad or pastoralist from Jammu Kashmir to uh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, and other regions. Here, one thing we are going to notice commonly, the life of the pastoral group was sustained. It was not easy. It was very difficult, and it was considered as careful because of these many factors. Number one, they had to judge how long the herds could stay in one area and how where they could find water and pasture. So before making the movement from one place to another place seasonally, these pastoralists or nomads, they used to judge themselves regarding where they could stay in one place and where they can find pasture as well as water for their cattle or herds. And even they needed to calculate the timing for their movement. For example, if they are moving from Jaisalmer to Jodhpur, so before starting their movement or before making a movement, they have to calculate about the distance. So the long distance cannot be reached on particular time. So they in between they need to stop, and before stopping in a place, you need to judge the availability of pasture as well as availability of water and other kind of conditions which are required for the survival of their herds, cattle, and even for themselves also. And they need to ensure that they could move through different territories and places. And even they had to set up a relationship with farmer on the way, so that the herds could graze in harvested field and manure the soil. So it is one of the fundamental uh, thing that the pastoralists need to realize, that they need to keep good relationship with the farmers where they used to uh, make their movement from one place to another place for getting the harvested land for grazing their cattle and even for the other sources. They need to combine a range of different activities like cultivation, trade, herding, and to make their living. So with this, let me stop about the movement of pastoralists or nomads from one place to another place. So first type we discussed in the mountains, second type we discussed, that is about the different landforms, that is deserts, plains, and plateaus. Thank you one and all.